You're gonna find gold diggers.
Exactly.
You're gonna find gold diggers. You're gonna still like still need to.
Oh, no one heard that.
Cut, guys.
Hey guys, welcome to the podcast, the IC1 PODCAst. Again, thank you guys for your support. We've hit the 100 and something in the first episode, and the second is going to the 100.
She knows more about that channel than we do.
She's a big supporter. Thank you very much.
So please, guys, again, so the iTunes and the Anchor are all up right now. Also, please subscribe, follow them, so we can know when we post.
And we'd appreciate it if you shared with your friends.
Actually, you guys know, not me. Okay. Anyhow, and the Twitter page, we have 16 followers. Please, guys,
just
make efforts on
We need
Twitter.
friends. We need friends.
Yeah, it's because I post everything there, we post.
Okay, enough begging. So
Let's just start anyway.
Okay, guys. So we have our guest today. Introduce yourself.
Hi guys.
Hello.
I'm just
we know you.
I'm their best friend. No. I'm Shayma, and what else?
What's
Good
your
thing you corrected
major?
yourself.
What's
Oh,
your
I'm with
major?
them in civil engineering.
Mm-hmm. And would you like to share anything?
I like ice cream.
She likes ice cream. Nice.
Stole that from me.
Yeah.
A fun fact about me: I don't like ice cream at all.
No way.
I know a lot
Liar.
of people are gonna hate me for that, but I really don't like.
Yeah, that's
Are
why
you serious?
that's why we're not associating ourselves with him.
People
Yeah.
already hate you, by the way.
Yeah, I like that.
And about the Mansaf, it's it's personal preference.
He likes it. Kamel?
It's personal preference.
But
It's personal preference, but I would give it another try. For some people who really got annoyed that I said
And-
Mansaf is not that nice.
and when you give it another try, would
Later
you,
we'll decide.
later you'll decide.
Yes. So
But you'll
just
give it a chance.
Yeah, I will give it another chance.
Cool.
Why don't you like ice cream?
I don't like the feeling of too much cold on my teeth.
And you don't like spicy stuff. So what
I
do you
can't.
eat?
No, I can't eat spicy stuff.
Okay, so what do you eat now?
Chicken, meat, fish, pasta, rice, anything.
In conclusion, he's very picky when it
Yeah,
goes
I
to
am. I'm
eating.
not gonna say
he's
no.
very
I am
picky.
very picky.
So
Like,
You don't have anything to say about me.
So all
May God
types
be
of
with
ice
him.
cream. all types
The
of ice cream.
thing is, even when I drink my coffee, I just don't put it on my teeth. I put the straw, like.
No
after my
one drinks
teeth.
like this.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that. But the thing is, I put the straw after my teeth and I just let it go on my tongue. So I can taste the coffee.
This is
Why you-
detailed description of how.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly,
Adult.
exactly. Because people
Very
are
interesting.
confused. Like, why don't I like eating ice cream or these stuff?
Yeah.
This is why I don't like
Right.
having cold stuff on my teeth.
No one likes
It
it.
Maybe you
hurts.
have like cavities. That's why it's sensitive.
No, because I did whitening,
Oh.
so it is a bit sensitive
You're
now.
gonna do
He
later.
goes,
Let's keep that aside, please.
I think everyone heard it. Abdul is doing laser, guys. Everyone heard it here
Whitening,
And my beard,
whitening,
guys, don't think of
laser,
any
body
weird
laser,
hair.
and everything.
Full on.
first. But still, I don't think it's a good trade. Yes, it hurts your teeth, sure, but still, ice cream. Like you would say.
I never was
When
a
it
big
comes
fan
to,
of ice
like,
cream.
cream, it's always
if
food,
you
so it
whiten
doesn't
your
matter.
Teeth, you're not gonna like ice. It's gonna hurt your
No,
teeth.
like for me, I whiten it every couple of months.
Oh.
So
Can I
it
see?
now I haven't whitened it
Show them,
Wow,
show
that's
them.
Yeah.
that-
since
that's
6
like
months now.
Spain flag, red.
Yeah, I would say something to you now, but I would avoid you editing it and removing it. But fuck
I
you.
mean,
Oh shit!
guys, this is a PG podcast. Please keep
It
it
wasn't
PG.
the last
Kids,
episode.
Kids,
It wasn't.
I was too lazy to remove it.
Well, it's your problem. It's not my problem. Now you're gonna have to edit this one out. Anyway, now let's start our
just beep
podcast.
it.
I mean,
Yeah,
when we
just
started
leave it.
our podcast, it was very interesting to know about your ice cream. Anywho, moving on to a more interesting, we know Shayma is, she values friendship. So please tell us about, what is friendship to you?
Yeah.
Like,
In general, what?
how does it start? How does it start? Okay, you have this person. How do you consider them as your friend? How do you
Yeah.
finally say, okay, I want to make this person as my friend?
I don't. It just happens. Like I like meeting new people and like it's nice to have a relationship with everyone. I don't know. It's fun.
Okay, and is there a certain thing you look into a person and say?
Yeah, obviously, like initially, I mean, their sense of humor and how we bond over like specific things. Like, what do you mean, like a friend, like a long-term friend?
Like
In
I
general,
mean, you guys
in
are my
general, like
friends.
having friends. For example, if you have civil engineering friends or
Yeah.
other like childhood friends,
so like you
how
have
would
categories.
You, exactly.
Yeah,
how
you
would
have-
you specify like this? I would like to be this person's friend, or I would like.
I mean, you can. It just
It
happens.
happens. Like
Yeah,
but like
I think with my childhood friends, I mean, when you're kids, like when you're younger, you don't have much of a like, you know, they're always there and you just enjoy the same things, and we're in school together.
It's
But
true.
yeah, you don't have not a choice, but like, you know, you just grow up with each other. Now my childhood friends, they're with me. Like when you're kids, your true personality doesn't show. I mean, like we're all the same. Like we
Yeah.
don't have like a single personality.
And we're not very good at
but
expressing.
actually
what
like
we
I
Yeah.
would like to disagree because when you're childhood friends they know you from the start, so
But
they
that's
know
the thing.
everything.
Yeah, they know everything, but when you're kids and you like become friends
Yeah.
with them, like
Yeah.
cause now if I want to get rid of my childhood friends, not that I want to, but like, you know, like how
Wink wink.
no winking, no, like
Because
they're-
Shayma told us before the podcast that
Oh my
no,
God,
she
the
didn't.
lie.
Okay, another question. If, like, for example, you're saying that when you were young with your childhood friends, you would have the same liking or these
Yeah.
things. As you grew older, did the difference between what you like and what they like caused a bit of trouble or like?
Of course, like obviously we started drifting up, not drifting apart, but the things we like started to change. You know, when you mature, you start liking different things, but
Exactly.
you're still their friend, you know, like you're still close to them because you grew up together. But now when I'm older and I make new friends, like I'm friends with you guys because we have the same major, we have similarities. But like you wouldn't find me, like the chances of me being friends with an MCM person is very slim unless I know them from my childhood.
She mentioned
get you.
She mentioned MCM
Yeah,
basically for
specifically.
someone.
Wink,
Yeah.
Ghalia.
Hi.
Yeah. Anyhow, like do you guys would get
Yeah,
what I'm trying to
Like
say?
Yeah.
and in general, do you have categories? Like of course everyone has them, but like
who's my closest? and-
yeah. So like
Yeah.
So what are the categories?
Yeah.
like
So
how
it's-
many categories?
Categories of like
like how
Yeah.
many?
For example, you have best friend, you have
yeah.
normal friend, you have like
I have
in between.
my best friend.
Okay.
So you
Best
have
friends.
a singular best friend, or do you have a group of best
Yeah.
friends?
Yeah.
Do you have like
Just-
someone that like if you are in an island with them, you would?
No, that's
I would wait.
that's
I
an
would
over
wait.
exaggeration. That's a bit of an
Okay, no, like in a
over-exaggeration.
city, like you can
Yeah.
choose only one friend.
No.
Do you have that one, or
have,
or
like,
in
my
general,
best
or
friend.
you have like yeah, your best
I have
friends?
my best friends and my really close friends. Like
Okay.
they're my best friends as well.
Yeah,
It's so confusing.
and then what comes next?
And then
Just friends.
Okay.
Friends?
no, I mean
There,
like,
there aren't that many
yeah,
classifications.
they're
just like
you
best
guys
friends
are my
and regular friends.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a question from someone.
Oh,
Yeah,
someone.
He said,
Oh, he.
which friendship
Mm.
do you appreciate more? Your civil engineering friends or your childhood friends?
Do I appreciate more?
Yeah. Because, like, they're two...
Well,
Yeah.
you can't compare them because
That's the question. Let her answer. It's
You
not
can't.
directed to you. no?
Yeah, but like
But he's helping me out. Yes, now tell us more.
Let her answer.
Because you
Because
can
the person...
relate.
no, cause yeah, it's different. It's totally different
Yeah.
because those are your childhood friends and the others are like
What do you mean by appreciate more? Like I appreciate both of my.
yeah, and
Yeah, I know,
differently.
but
like,
like-
she
like
appreciates
in
them
Who do I
different.
like more, or what is that?
Like, the people, like, the group that you enjoy your time more with.
Oh.
We might have a special
Appearance.
appearance
Come.
from one of our friends. Please come in.
Wallahi, come.
Come in
I
and close the
swear.
door behind you. Come in
Okay,
and close the door.
we're
back.
back after the intrusion. Thank you, the
The
both of you,
intruders, yeah.
intruders,
Yeah.
for intruding into my podcast.
Your
Uh,
podcast. now.
our podcast.
Wow.
We are
Someone is
we are a
ungrateful.
communist
I'm joking.
podcast. We share our.
Yes.
So,
No,
I'm
it's
joking, we don't
our
endorse
podcast.
communism.
so now back to the
It's
point.
our podcast.
Back to the
That
point.
is ours. Please.
Shut up.
Oh, who do I appreciate more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very different.
Because like you have to appreciate someone more than the other.
No,
then-
why do I have to? No, it's
It's human nature. Like someone goes closer to a group more than the other. It's normal.
I bond with the different groups differently. Like, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get what you mean.
So
But-
differently, you mean that you cannot compare them on the same scale?
Yeah, like with my civil friends, we bond over like a lot of academic stuff and like the people we see in uni every day because we see the same people. Like, but with my childhood friends, we bond way differently. Like I would never talk to. I would, but like it's not the same. Like I wouldn't talk to them about civil professors or like.
They wouldn't
Yeah.
get what you're saying
Yeah, and
much.
we bond very different. Like we talk about something else.
Fair enough.
And
But you
it's-
appreciate both groups.
I definitely
That's
appreciate
good.
both. I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Fair enough.
Now, Abdullah,
Yes.
how about we move this question to you?
I mean, thank you.
What different types of friends? So of course you have friends here in civil engineering.
Yeah, I do.
And where else do you have friends? Back from school?
Back from school, I have 2 friends, but they're not in the country. They're studying abroad, and I haven't seen them since, like, I haven't seen one of them since 3 years now.
No, it's been a while.
Yeah, and I know, like, we both know if he comes or I go to him, we're just gonna pick up where we left.
Yeah.
There's nothing gonna affect this friendship, like, no matter how long we don't see each other or no matter how the distance is.
That's a good friendship.
That's a good friendship. And I have another person. I saw him last year,
Mm-hmm.
but the thing is, we're not as close in the sense of like in picking up the way that we
That
left.
the other friend.
But the thing is, like, we're still comfortable with each other.
Yeah. That's good.
Mainly that the friendship is like me insulting him and he's insulting me. So yeah,
Pretty much.
you get used to it.
Pretty much
especially-
every other
Yeah.
friendship.
Yeah, but like in the country, I do have friends, mainly in uni.
So they are uni friends.
Yeah.
Except they're not civil engineering.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say I'm friends only with civil engineers. I'm friends with a lot of people from different majors. But the thing is, I don't see like all of these friends as my friends.
Mm.
Like
what do you see
most
them?
of them, not all
What
of
do you
them.
see them as?
Like
Yeah.
I
Like
like
Humans? People?
Can I continue, please?
Okay.
People where I can like say hi to,
Mm-hmm.
have a short talk with them.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, so they're like an acquaintance.
They're not that important to me.
Acquaintance.
Yeah.
Okay, for today.
So, like a short entertaining tool.
It's not entertaining. It's not entertaining.
You just call his friends tools.
It's not
No, because
entertaining. This is
No,
this
you-
is what happens. This is what happens when you're in a major
Yeah.
and
No,
you're
I
not
get you. Like, I'm
and you're
just,
not
like,
and you're not like, and for me, I'm not that comfortable being with a lot of friends.
Mm-hmm.
I choose my
course.
I choose my friends really, like, I take my time choosing my friends.
All right.
I don't like being
Like
everyone's
Pokemon. I
friend
choose you.
and just like I think you saw this in me. I don't like to hang with a lot of people.
At once, or is
At
your,
once,
or
like,
your friends in general shouldn't be a lot. Or
No,
you don't-
at once.
at once.
I
should
don't
pick
like
your
to hang
friends.
up with a lot of people.
Mm.
I don't feel comfortable.
You feel small groups.
Small,
for-
yeah, exactly. Small groups. We know each other. We wouldn't like. I wouldn't have to worry if I'm gonna say something. They're gonna get offended.
Yes, I get you. So you can
get
talk
me?
freely.
Exactly. I can feel like I'm myself,
I feel you.
and I can joke. Like when I talk about with Nuh or with you, we talk about
Like how he wasn't included.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, because I don't talk to you about racist things.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
we do.
racist.
Abdullah's a
No.
racist.
Guys,
In
And
joking
I'm not
manners,
racist.
in joking manners,
Like,
in joking manners.
I don't
we do talk
tolerate.
about
We
racist things.
we don't tolerate racist people.
And we also don't tolerate sexist people. That's a very main issue. But I get
I
you.
love how we're finger pointing something.
Even about
to me.
even
Even
about
about
con-
controversial
Like-
issues, you don't. Even about controversial issues, you don't feel like they're gonna get offended
yes,
because
they
they're
understand.
understanding and it's a joke in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate those types of friends.
Exactly.
I do treat friends differently based on the level of acceptance of what I say.
Exactly.
So if this group of friends wouldn't mind me saying anything and they understand it's a joke, and I'd have them classified as a way different to those friends who I cannot speak about certain topics with.
True.
It makes a big difference for me because I like to talk
You don't,
about
like,
controversial ideas.
You don't
But you
wanna.
have
You,
to.
you don't wanna offend someone
Yeah.
without you actually meaning it.
It doesn't
Like-
have to be a friend. Like you have to cater to those around you. You
That's-
have to
that's
see
why-
what hurts them and
That's
who,
why
yeah.
I don't like to hang out with a lot of people,
'Cause
especially.
you don't know.
Exactly. I don't want to
yeah.
say, like, most of the time I just stay quiet and just try not to say something that would offend someone.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't like being with a lot of people because I'm not myself when I'm with them.
I get you.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you were put in like a situation where you have to go with someone, like some like a friend, and then you meet other friends like his friends.
Yeah.
So what happens then? Like, do you feel comfortable, or do you?
I don't mind getting to know my friends' friends.
Mm-hmm.
I would talk about things that would not be controversial.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, after leaving,
Mm-hmm.
I might forget them.
True.
Because the thing is, they're not my friends.
Right.
And it was just like, if I saw them somewhere else, I would say hi and just leave.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have like this friendship bond.
This
between us.
connection.
Yeah.
So another thing, like when you have friends, how do you like Shaima, like when you have friends?
Wait a second. Why are you jumping from the question? We still have two people who we didn't
Like-
ask about. You and Kareem.
Yeah, like not everyone should answer the same question.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Are you hiding something?
No.
Are you hiding
You
something?
have high school
Noor?
friends.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
have uni friends.
Like I have high school
Yeah.
friends. I have my freshman year friends, and then I have
wow,
my
and
mechanical
you have
friends.
your sophomore
I have
friends.
my
Every
civil
semester.
engineer.
What he's saying is, mashallah, he has a lot of friends.
Yeah, he's popular, guys, and
He's-
he's not helping us.
Just showing off.
No, like but like I have
And my heart.
no, seriously, like okay. No, the question is when you have like friends in general, you have like different types of friends, so you can't sometimes you can't even join them,
True.
and when that's the case, you can't find the time to be able to
Hang out with everyone.
yes hang
Yeah,
out with everyone.
true.
So that's a problem that I struggle with, and
Popular.
He's invited
No.
to every single meal, as guys.
I mean, no, it's not about the number of people. It's about like the group. Like maybe
Yeah,
a group
it's
is made out of
balancing your
3 people,
time.
and I have a couple of
Yeah,
them.
true,
And
true.
sometimes you can't. You know, it's just you don't have free time. Sometimes you need the time for yourself. Sometimes you have like how do you manage to to be able to
everyone.
satisfy
You're
everyone.
asking the wrong person. I really don't know how to balance my friends' time. Like, it's so hard. I always get the guilt trip thing. Like, oh, Shaima, you didn't see us for the whole week. Or, like, you preferred this friend over this friend. Why don't you go out with... Yeah, it just...
So you
It's hard.
struggle from this.
It's so
I
bad.
think everyone does.
Yeah.
Everyone
Guys,
does.
You want me to be honest?
Hmm.
I've never struggled from this. Honestly.
Because you
Miskin.
stay on your PC. Because you stay on your PC 24/7.
Can we not?
No.
You're-
no.
No, I do. I
Your
do.
plans.
no.
What are your plans, Kareem, for this weekend?
Can we?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
wait.
Are
No,
you
no.
Ranking
no,
over
no,
LOL.
No. Wait a second. No. Let
I'm
him
kidding. I'm
speak.
kidding. I'm
No,
kidding.
Let him speak. Cause okay, like, why don't you struggle? Do you have like actually
Give
a
us some help.
schedule where you?
So I'll tell you, it's not about scheduling. For me, my high school friends understand. So I'll tell you first about my friends, and then you can understand how the. So I have high school friends
Mhm.
who have been there since 10th grade, 11th grade, whatever, high school friends, and then I would say uni friends.
Mm-hmm.
Now all my high school friends are considered very close friends.
Mhm.
Now from uni friends, I'd say there's two types of friends. There's the close friends, and there's the
Friends.
friends.
Yeah.
And then there's even lower than that, friends that I'm forced to be with.
Mhm.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
but all in all, even the friends that I'm forced to be with, they're still nice people and they're still
Yeah.
friends. They're just not my type. Therefore,
Yeah.
True.
yeah. Now, for the friends that are of high school, they're always there. They understand that I'm busy because I understand that they could be busy.
Yeah.
And we can meet up whenever, like, if we don't meet up for a while, they don't feel like there's something wrong. I don't feel like there's
True.
Yeah.
something
True.
wrong. So those guys always understand. So I don't have to worry about any conflict with them.
Mhm.
Within university, not many people, like, I don't know, people do plans, but since I'm always, I don't know, I feel like I'm always free, or I'm always there. Like, if there's an outing with these people, I go out. If there's an outing with these people, I go out. I don't find myself having to think about scheduling it
Okay.
in a way. I just go with the flow. Someone's going out this weekend, I go out. It so happens that the other group is going out the next weekend, I go out with them. Sometimes I go out on Saturdays and Fridays when I'm supposed to be studying. And I often put friends before studying. I put
Everything before studying.
Anything.
Yeah.
It's not like
Forget it.
anything.
My priority is
entertainment. Anything.
Yeah.
my priority
It's
is
true.
food, games, and friends. 1, 2, studying. 3, sleeping. That's why I end up having 4 to 5 hours every day of the week.
And then he
On
complains.
weekends, 7 hours.
And then he complains.
And then I complain about like,
Yeah.
and then I drink a
A
lot
lot
of
of
coffee.
And
And
not go
Yeah.
to the gym. And
it's a big,
It's
big,
all in
big
all,
line
I
of
feel
problems.
like.
I think as we move through the episodes, you see how your friend here is very
But you see,
active in life.
but you see, on the other hand, I don't face any problems with my friends.
Yeah, true.
It's not about facing. It's about like
It's some sort of
Sometimes-
friction.
I mean, at
sometimes
the end,
think-
we can agree on something. They need to understand. Friends,
but-
you need to understand.
But the thing is, some friends don't.
Yeah.
So how
That's
do
the
you
thing.
deal
That's
with
the
them?
thing. That's the thing.
Plus, you just.
Yeah. If
Bye.
if the thing is, look.
I mean, yeah, that's a solution. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a solution, but that solution
No, I'm
is not.
kidding.
Is
That's
not.
not a solution.
No, like, because like a friend should understand. Like
Yeah,
you're not doing it
I have
on
other
purpose.
friends who, like, not just my childhood friends and my uni friends.
Yeah.
Like, I have other friends as well.
Like
who I'm
popular as
supposed to-
me.
Yeah, you understand.
You just
Yeah, and but I can't see everyone every weekend. It's really, and then I have to study as well, and
Then having time to
And-
stay with your parents.
I don't
and-
have time to do that. My mom.
It's supposed to
sorry.
be. Like,
My mom's
for me-
watching.
Mom,
for
please
me-
watch that. I'll tell you even the exact minute, exact second.
for me, I think that putting my parents on top of everyone is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Even on top of my benefit. Then comes my benefit. Then comes my friends.
I get
Because in the end, in whatever situation, whatever
Yeah.
happens, if I lose my friends, what I'm gonna be with? My parents and my own self. So if I don't give myself time and my parents time, what's the use of it?
Right. This is a good priority.
What's the use of
Family's
it?
always
I
That's
can't
good.
always say that my priority list is in order. I try my best to make it in order, but it's not always in order. But it's a
True.
good thing you have yours in order.
True,
I face a lot of problems because of that. Even a lot of people say that I always go out with my brothers.
Yeah.
Which is
It's really good.
Yeah.
I think to be
It is
honest,
true.
I think it's one of the best things that my family made us do.
Which is be
But
together.
you are close to your like brothers.
I am close to my
Yeah.
brothers. I'm not gonna say,
Do you go
I
out with
really
your
love it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And to be honest, for me, I would enjoy sometimes I would enjoy hanging out with my brothers more than my friends.
Do you go out with your brother?
Yeah.
Do you even
No,
see your
it's
brother?
I don't know my brother.
Who's he?
You
No,
don't know.
brother. He's been missing for a while.
Okay.
Do you go out with your brothers?
My brothers? No, not
Okay,
really.
so
Honestly.
I do.
Yeah, he does.
I do.
Sometimes he gets his brother along when we go out.
Yeah.
For me, the only time I go out with my brothers is if my whole family is going out.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, it's if I do, it's very rare. Very rare.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on from the friendship, you're a cat person, aren't you?
And everyone likes
And
pets.
so, how many cats do you have at home?
I have 4 inside and like 3 in the back and like 2 in the front. Yeah.
What
I'm
front
sorry,
back?
what?
What front
I
back?
think cats
What did
live
they-
in their house more than they live in their house.
No, like the back door, and then there's the front door. There are 2.
They live in a door or like?
No,
one-
like they're out. They're street cats, but
Oh,
they
okay.
It's like,
they
look,
sleep on.
it's like, look, the whole
Oh.
house is for
Uh-huh.
the cats. وهم عندهم
Yeah.
ميلس, they just live there.
Mhm.
They leave the whole
We're
house for the
guests.
cats.
We're guests to our house.
Yeah.
So you said 4 inside,
Yeah,
2 in front, and
and 3 in the
3
back.
in the back.
I think.
Okay.
You think?
So,
Aren't
so
they your cats or?
the 4 cats in the house are the ones you officially own?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we own them.
Okay.
What are
and
they
you've
named?
named all of them.
Yeah.
What about the ones outside? Are
They have
named?
names, but it's more of to identify them. Like we have a blind cat in the back, so
Her
his
name is Blind.
Yeah, Blindy.
Blindy.
Oh, okay.
Or like a white cat in the back.
Whitey?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very creative, guys. Very creative names.
Exactly.
Okay, for the cats inside, what are they called?
Oh, okay. I have 4 cats,
Mm-hmm.
and the first 2 we adopted them together,
Mm-hmm.
and their name is Timon.
Female and male.
No,
Oh,
no Simba. Timon and Pumbaa.
No. I mean the cats are
Oh,
like
they're both females. Yeah.
both
Mhm.
females.
And
Nice names.
yeah. And
Timon
as you can tell,
and
the
Pumbaa.
fatter cat
Yeah.
is Pumbaa, and the thinner
Mhm.
one is Timon.
Ye-
It's like a lot of fat shaming in this family.
Mhm.
And the third one is his name is Egyptian Boy, but we nickname him Iggy Boy because he's from Egypt. We adopted him from
Mhm.
Egypt, and
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
we
nice.
imported him.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And the fourth
last
one, yeah.
his name is Rio
Rio.
Mari, because of the tuna. Yeah. There's a
He
story.
eats tuna.
No, because one day I was walking
Mm-hmm.
and I went to buy Rio Mari tuna,
Yeah.
and he started following me, but I didn't want to give him my tuna because that was my food.
Right.
and it was like it had veggies.
You're being selfish again.
No, there was veggies.
Actually, she's being creative.
No, there were veggies in the tuna. Fine, like he's not gonna eat the vegetables, and
You
I
eat
went
them.
all the way to shop. Okay, anyways, so I talked to the cat. I sound
talked
like
to
a
the
You
cat.
talk.
I told him if you're gonna follow me all the way home, then I'm gonna give you
Cat
actual
woman.
cat food.
Cat
And
woman
he
that
did.
talks.
He followed me all like 15-minute
Uh-huh.
walk, like he was accompanying me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I gave him food, but like I didn't plan on taking him in. And then my mom saw the cat outside, and she's like, you know,
Let it
let it come in. Yeah, so now he's a part of the family.
Oh, that's very nice. And who's your favorite?
Pumbaa.
Why? Is there like a special trait or like like the
Like
Was it just
there's
'cause
a
it's
stronger
fat?
bond. No.
stronger? Although like you adopted both of them at the
I
same
adopted
time.
all four. Yeah, Timon is
Yeah.
closer to my brother, and Pumbaa's closer to me. Like, yeah, each cat has like a favorite person.
Yeah,
Oh.
a person who would like own a cat or like previously owned a cat would
Yeah.
understand this.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you'd have.
I had 4 cats at home.
And like there'd be the one that loves you the most.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My cats were named Mishmish and Khocha.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mishmish was the father, and like
How was the mother?
yeah, with the names you would know it.
Yeah.
But anyway, Khocha was like she was half Persian, half Shirazi.
Okay.
She was black, like
So
full black fur.
racist.
No, actually, it looked really amazing.
I mean, you mentioned it before.
Yeah, I
like,
mean-
okay, but
Uh,
carry on.
White
to the
tea.
people.
Why?
Yeah, exactly. Who's talking
My
about
mom named-
racism?
My mom named that cat.
Anyway,
First of all, okay.
anyway, so Khocha would come and sleep between my legs,
Mm-hmm.
and Mishmish would go to my brother.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
What?
Okay, so yeah, so one cat would go to you and the other.
they choose who they want to be like sleeping like beside or like who would protect them more.
Are they
Uh-huh.
consistent with what they
Yeah.
believe in?
Yes,
They
they
are?
do, and they actually kind of communicate with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'd like to
And
own a cat
like, how
one
do
day.
you deal with your cats?
will.
Like, if you have that number of cats, how do you deal with them? Don't they like sometimes ruin the furniture or?
Yeah. They
Uh,
do.
So how?
They do a lot of. Yeah.
Like, do you cut the nails?
No,
you-
it's really hard, especially like we used to cut their nails when they were younger, but as they grew older, it became very hard. So
True.
we just cover our furniture with like another cloth, like a tailored cloth.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm saying we're guests to our house. You know, it's the cat's house. We just tailor everything to their needs.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
We had fun.
You love cats so much. If your significant other was allergic to cats,
Yeah,
what would you do?
he wouldn't be my significant other.
Whoa!
That's like in
Okay.
the application for it goes. You don't like cats? Sorry.
It's not about liking cats. He's allergic to it.
I
So
mean,
if you were with
He
someone,
would take like medicines.
so you think,
so you would let him suffer with medicine and
Wait,
stuff,
no, wait.
and
Wait,
then
wait.
that-
Guys, wait.
what?
Before I talk to anyone, if you never like notice, I always ask, do you like cats?
Yeah, okay. I like cats and I'm allergic to it.
Oh,
But
you're
cats-
allergic?
I am allergic to cats.
but most people would mention that they're allergic to
Wasn't that
cats.
an
Yeah.
Once the topic of cats is brought up.
Yeah.
I never mentioned it until
Like, and I mean,
until I was
I
like,
mean,
reaching the point to. I started suffering so much.
I know
With
people
cat.
like
Yeah.
that are allergic to cats, but like there are some cat breeds that you're not allergic to.
Really?
It's,
Yeah.
No. I don't think so because
There is.
the people who like for me, I'm allergic to cats and not only cats.
Their fur or what?
It's because of the fur. Cats,
Yeah.
dogs, and horses.
Man, they have. So
Like,
you
you
can ride
realize
horses,
that
but
He
you don't
rides
Yeah, but the
horses.
thing is-
He had
but
a
the thing
cat,
is-
and he's still allergic.
But the thing is, my allergy to cats is
Yeah.
5.
What do you mean 5?
It's way too
Oh,
high.
there's a-
The
okay.
scale of allergy is 5. It's way too high.
Uh-huh.
That's why we had to give away our cats.
Mm-hmm.
But the horses, it's 1, so it wouldn't show much.
Oh, okay.
I get you.
Yeah, but like, okay, because I have a friend that was allergic to cats, and he basically, I don't know how he found out, like, there's a breed of cat that he doesn't get allergic to, and it actually worked.
I think the cat that doesn't have fur.
No,
Sphinx.
no,
Yeah.
no. It depends. I think, like, I think he bought
He bought?
he adopted.
Yeah.
Are you trying to be nice or is it the truth?
Like
I don't think he knows.
He adopted
Yeah.
the cat.
Yeah.
he adopted. Like at the end. Okay, actually, never mind.
You're making it worse by
Don't want to get
speaking.
into the topic with cat people.
He adopted a cat, and basically he adopted a breed. He used to get allergic from a certain type of cat, and then he had to get rid of it. So he adopted another type of cat, and he's not allergic to that certain cat. So I mean, I think yeah, it works.
And by the way, for your information, I think there is this treatment where it can reduce your allergies to almost non-existent.
Why are you telling me? I know that.
Just in case, like
You
not
do?
for you, not for you.
Yeah,
like, in
for
general,
someone watching
yeah,
the
in
video.
general, like you can literally have like if you're allergic to cats, you can have your cat, but take this treatment, and your allergies would be almost insignificant.
Yeah.
You wouldn't feel it. But the problem is, my father was like, no.
Oh, you don't want to do. You wanted to.
I wanted to do
treatment?
it because like
You love.
I loved
cats.
my cats. I loved my
You can
cats
do them
so
later
much.
On. It's fine.
To the point that the mishmish, we didn't like we couldn't just give him to someone, so we just made his like room outside of the house.
Oh.
We did an AC for
Why
him.
did you? Why Mishmish? Where's Coco?
We gave them away.
Why? Because she was black.
No. Mishmish, we had
No, I
mishmish.
know.
We had mishmish since 1 month old.
Expected.
Oh, okay.
Khocha, we had her 2 years old.
Mhm.
So you'd understand the bond between mishmish and us is more than Khocha and
Okay.
us. So we kind of gave them away.
Mm-hmm.
But Mishmish, we did him like we did for him a house, a sort of a house outside of the house.
Okay.
Every single time he sees us opening the door,
Oh,
he would meow in a way that he wants us to let him in.
Yeah, miskin.
But then one day, he didn't come back.
Oh, he hated
He actually left?
No, he didn't. He didn't hate us. For me, I would like to believe that.
Someone is in denial.
To be honest, I felt way sad because of
Yeah.
losing Mishmish. I had like mostly 2 years of memories with him, and all of a sudden he's not there anymore. For me, I would rather think that he's no longer alive, not for the sake of him dying only, just for the sake of him not suffering. Like, you'd understand that street cats would suffer a lot. They would suffer a lot.
Especially house cats who just became
Exactly,
street- You're
exactly.
horrible.
But how
It's not my fault. That's the thing. It's not my fault.
Mm-hmm.
I really still feel bad about it, and I feel sad about it. I like till this day I have pictures of Mishmish. I open my phone, I see the pictures, and I just reminisce over the memories I have.
Do you
with
cry?
him. When like as soon as we lost him, yeah, I did. I wouldn't lie.
I mean, yeah.
It is sad.
I
Though.
wouldn't
is
lie.
sad,
Like
it
when
is
you
sad.
when you feel
I
attached
hope
to
like no one goes through this.
Yeah,
I
to
think
be
most
honest.
people who own pets have to go through this. at
Yeah,
one
they do
point.
have to go through this in one way or another. When like
Which opens like a question. If you're like okay, if they're gonna die,
why would you want to be attached to them anyway?
yeah.
No, you-
That's the
No, no,
same
no, no,
thing
no,
with
it's like-
being attached to humans.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
am I friends with
it's
you?
the
No,
same
no.
thing. If you're not willing to take the risk to enjoy the time you're spending with someone, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
that is very true.
Don't do it, because it's gonna hurt you in the end. What?
No, what he's saying is
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. Like for people who would like to own a cat, but they would
True.
think of, okay, what if the cat dies? Just don't think of that.
To be honest,
Think of the beautiful moments that you're gonna spend with this pet or this person, if you're gonna like be attached to someone, and cherish all the memories you have with them.
Make a good
Uh,
point.
there's another problem is you have to take care of them, right?
Yeah, that's
So
easy.
food,
That's
shower, and if you have multiple cats, how do you manage to?
To be honest, I don't do anything.
She just enjoys their company.
So who's the one who does it?
my
Your
mom,
mother.
my mom takes care. Like, I would feed them if I'm around. But I'm
Yeah.
like, as you guys could see, I'm not at home.
The-
So when I'm not at home,
Party
I'm-
all the way.
Yeah.
Does your mother enjoy taking care of them?
She really loves them. Yeah.
She loves them.
Yeah, she likes to do it.
She doesn't see it as if it's a burden.
No.
She sees it as something she enjoys.
She likes. Yeah, she enjoys.
Does your father sometimes help?
Yeah, of course he does. I mean, financially.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's by the way, that's an important
that's
aspect, you
important,
know,
yeah.
to
Yeah, and
cats
like we
because
all
they have
love,
their own. Yeah.
We all love them.
Yeah, but
And-
the thing is that they can get used to a routine. Cats can.
Yeah.
Like most animals can
Get used
get
to it.
used to a routine. Like for example, you have like in a certain day you're supposed to have a shower. Okay,
Yeah.
cats don't like water, but they understand that this time comes, you're supposed to have a shower, and they understand it. They like fight you in the shower and like keep on
Mhm.
trying to get out, but they get the shower in the end. Same with food. Same with going to do their stuff. Like,
Mhm.
in a certain time, you don't want to feed them excessively because they get diseases sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get diabetes, they get all of these issues.
Exactly, because one of the things that sometimes if they get sick, really sick, the only option is, you know,
Mm,
Put them to sleep.
yeah, like forever,
Yeah.
which is
you can see this
It
also
does
in.
just-
You can see this also in.
no, they can
horses.
sleep for a couple of hours.
You can
know,
see
and
this.
do-
You can see this also in horses.
Yeah, true.
When their foot is broken,
Oh.
if you're thinking of letting them heal, you're causing more harm to them than good.
Is that the case?
Yeah, because you have more than 86 bones in a horse's feet, and if a horse's feet is broken, all the bones are gonna go out. The second thing
I mean,
is
like a serious
Yeah.
injury.
the second point is a horse's blood circulation focuses mainly on their foot
Yeah.
because they're mainly
Yes.
running,
They
walking.
have a lot of muscles.
Not about a lot of muscles only, like everything that they do in their
Is
day
on
is
their-
using their
yeah.
foot and walking.
Yeah.
If you keep a horse for a month sleeping, like laying down,
You'd forget how to.
yeah, not about only forgetting how to do this, like the circulation of the blood itself won't be that efficient.
I get you.
And another point is that horses mainly sleep while standing.
No way.
They do.
Isn't that
Yeah, they
giraffes?
do. No, they do. But
I think
the reason
that's
why they do
giraffes.
that is because they feel like there's a predator coming to eat them.
They're only always on the go. Like in case
Yeah,
something
as
happens.
soon as something happens, على طول they just run.
So it's part of their instinct.
Exactly. So if a horse is sleeping, they would try, like laying down, they would try what they can do to get up. And with a broken foot, they're gonna make it even worse. So you're actually causing more harm than good in healing the horse. So that's why most people, like if a horses break their foot, they just put it down and kill it.
That's heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking,
Such
to be
a sad
honest.
turn of events.
Yeah.
It is heartbreaking.
On a
Uh,
lighter note,
yeah.
on a lighter note, I'd like to own a cat one day. I didn't decide what
I'll
I'd
give him
call the
one.
cat.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I would. Illinois.
Then
I
you
mean,
save me the naming part because
Yeah.
I'm really bad at naming.
Give him like if your cat's like mate or something and they get kids, give him one.
I
It
think
would
you-
be
I
really
think you
good if
should.
he
Yeah,
has
they are
one
neutered.
when they're young.
They
when
won't.
they're really
No
young.
They're
more
all
kids.
neutered.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna make kids and be neutered.
No more kids.
But we can adopt
Yeah.
and you can take
Name.
you can name
Yeah,
so,
true.
So I don't have to.
The
The
parenting
struggle
Shema
of
is
naming.
really creative
Simba.
with names. Simba.
I mean,
Just hold
you know,
them- just hold
continue
them
the
and
thing,
go like,
Timor,
"Ah,
Bomba.
I think I'll be doing that every other day. I may stand in the mountain.
But make sure that you don't drop him.
Yeah. Because if
Yeah.
you do drop him, we're gonna hate you for life.
Alright, I think guys, this has been going on for.
Yeah,
about
the last
cats,
segment will be would you rather? I need you,
I
Shayna,
like this.
to answer
Ooh.
a
Wait,
couple of
can
questions.
Ooh.
No,
Why
it's
not?
only you because you're the guest and you have to answer them. So
Alright, Shema, enjoy this.
Yeah, enjoy the Shema.
okay, so the first
You guys
question:
would answer me. I don't care.
would you rather live your entire life in a virtual reality where all your wishes are granted, or in the real world?
Virtual.
Yeah.
Like let's
Why?
say, like
Okay.
you know, have you watched the Matrix?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
No,
they're-
not the
With all
Matrix,
of your
Ready Player
wish-
One.
Ready,
Ready Player
yeah,
One
Ready-
is way more better.
I didn't watch
Yeah.
this, but like where all of your wishes are granted,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
the real
You can
world?
you can be a different person, whoever you want to be, and you can have whatever you want. You can
Okay then.
That's not a real world.
yeah.
It's just a
It's a
Yeah.
virtual
fantasy.
reality. You're almost sleeping in the real world, and you're just living.
Sleeping.
Yeah, and you're like living in a virtual reality. having your conscious and unconscious mind.
I mean, it sounds interesting. Yeah, virtual reality. What would you pick?
I would personally pick that. I'd like I'd like this fake world where I can enjoy myself, although it's
Okay.
not real. But
Yeah, it sounds fun.
I enjoy it.
Okay, another question is, would you rather find your true love or a suitcase with, let's say, $5 million?
$5 million, then I can find my true love. To be honest, it's gonna be better.
Yeah,
to be
wait,
honest,
with the 5 million, you're gonna find a lot of true love.
No,
that's
no,
not
no, no,
true
no.
love.
The
With the 5 million,
with
what
the 5
find
million,
true
you're
love?
gonna find gold diggers.
The gold, exactly.
You're gonna find gold diggers. Yeah, you're gonna still
You're gonna
like still need to.
Oh,
Wow.
no one heard that.
Cut, guys, cut. Or a beep.
I mean, no. Well, I'm not editing too much.
It's fine, Tamara, I love you.
Love you. Please. So, you choose the 5
Yeah, you didn't choose anything.
Yeah.
Come on. What would you choose?
I don't know. I mean, I do know.
Which
Wait,
is?
I don't know.
Come on. How is that
5
possible?
million
Yeah.
or my true love?
Yeah.
I'd find either or. I won't find the other if I.
No, but
No, you
it's
can
like,
find it later.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So 5 million.
Yeah, 5 million. Then you
Yeah.
can make your true love live in a palace or something.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
no.
why.
But
But
there's
like,
also a chance of never.
yeah,
meeting your
never
true love.
meeting you.
Yeah, well,
chance.
there is always a chance that you would never meet your true love. That
No,
doesn't,
but
that
now-
doesn't change the fact that
No, I'm-
having a 5 million.
Yeah, I
would-
don't think you're never
exactly.
gonna
That
have
doesn't
the
change the
chance.
fact. That doesn't
I
change
mean,
the fact.
that's like the point of the game. Basically, it's either you really like find your true love or find the 5
So
million.
you would find love. But
Like,
not your
you'll
true
find
love.
your true love, like the perfect man that you imagine in your head. That,
Actually,
that is never gonna happen.
Oh. Are you indicating? Are you indicating that the man that is there,
Strong shade.
the man that is there
Yeah,
now,
what are you
is
trying to
not
say?
the perfect man?
Strong
What are you
shade.
trying to say?
I can't-
Oh, you're in trouble now.
No, I mean,
What do you mean?
it's like you have a perfect man in your head.
Yeah,
obviously,
your
but-
your
And in real
significant
life.
other won't have this
Wink.
like all of your.
Oh, like
I like
your
the save.
favorite.
I like the
no,
save.
there's no perfect.
Yeah, there's no perfect.
Person.
Like your significant other won't have all the points that you would want in a man, right? Yeah, like
Right.
it's impossible. It's impossible. Let's be logical here. It's impossible.
I
You'd
mean-
have flaws,
But he is the best.
He
but
is-
he's the best. Yeah,
He's the
we're not
best.
saying anything, but he has flaws, right?
No,
Come on.
I really.
There's no perfect man.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
don't like
Me-
in
no,
my
no.
eyes. He is.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
her
true.
eyes, she does not find any faults
Yeah.
in him, which
Yeah.
is very nice.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
It's really
that's
good. It's really good.
Mashallah.
What's the
Allah,
next would you rather?
So the final question.
I think he's debating with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why not?
because.
Come on, Noah, you need to think
You're
about
asking
it.
all three
Yeah.
of us, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be infamous in history books or be forgotten after your death?
Infamous.
Honestly, to think about
Depends, to be
it,
honest.
No, infamous is
bo-
nice.
Depends.
both of them do not matter to me.
Yeah, it does.
Why? Because being infamous in history books will not affect me after I'm dead.
Yeah, true.
And
Yeah.
if no one knows about me, it will also not affect me when I'm
True.
dead. So,
But it's cooler to be like, like you know,
Like you did something to
But
Yeah.
then again, you can be infamous for the wrong reasons.
obviously infamous is for the wrong reason. Not like
No.
infamous means for the wrong
Yeah,
reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're-
like this is why would you be infamous?
because you're gonna
I-
be famous.
but I know.
Even though like Hitler, like for example Hitler now, as soon as you remember Hitler, like
Okay.
You curse us in our podcast.
You
and
curse him.
Hitler is
Curse
a
him?
very
I
bad
don't
person.
curse him.
Yes,
What?
very bad.
yeah, because like
We might
he-
have to beep the word. We just call him Etch. Let's call him Etch.
Okay, Etch. Okay, Etch. No, like come on, it's fine, it's fine. Like everyone knows that he's a bad person. Anyway.
Not everyone agrees.
Some people
Yeah,
do.
true.
Yeah.
Most of them
There are some
agree, and some of them don't. Yeah, yeah. But then again, like
Mhm.
Okay, so what?
Personally,
Like, okay, Bani.
So
personally,
what's your
regardless,
answer?
I would be
Infamous.
infamous.
Okay.
you
Yeah.
want to say?
Yeah. No.
I'd say
Go
I'll
on.
not be infamous because
Yeah.
it can also affect my children.
yeah, true,
Yeah.
true,
They can-
true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't.
Same
care.
thing. I wouldn't.
thing.
I would like to be forgotten.
Yeah. Okay. The final question is: would you rather be beautiful / handsome but stupid, stupid or
No.
intelligent and ugly?
Intelligent but ugly. I don't
Intelligent.
mind.
Intelligent but ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We didn't wait
But
for my
you
answer.
know,
Yeah, I'm waiting.
yeah, but beauty gets you places. I mean,
Yeah,
but
well,
yeah, but no, but you have to be.
stupidity.
Okay, so
You can
smart.
buy
predicts-
intelligence. Can
You
you?
can buy.
No.
Okay.
No, I think smart
Intelligent
because
is-
even if
Yeah,
you're-
smart.
Yeah.
even if you're
Intelligent is-
beautiful, it only gets you so far, and people realize you're dumb.
It's
and then
like the example. It's like the example that I mentioned. As soon as you see a Samsung, you really like the phone.
When did
it
you say
opens.
this?
It opens. You really hate the phone. It's like talking to a girl, looking at a girl. You really think she's beautiful.
Okay.
Guys,
She
we're
opens
not
her
gonna
mouth.
get into the Apple
Abdullah wants to.
Samsung debate. This is
Yeah.
a very long debate. We'll have to save it for
Yeah,
another
we're gonna
time.
have another
Exactly.
podcast about it. We're gonna have
Anyways.
a fanatic of.
Would you like to wrap it all up?
Anywho, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Shaima, for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I know
Yeah.
you have an exam tomorrow, but
No,
you
no.
still deserve.
My mom is watching.
It's okay. Your mom
Yeah.
already had like two things that she complained about.
It was a pleasure
the
having you here.
You know, the third one wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, in fact,
talking about
thank you guys. Make sure that you guys listen to our podcast. It's on iTunes. We're trying to fix the Spotify thing. It's been a while, I know. And YouTube, subscribe so you guys know when we're up. And don't forget our Twitter at IC1 PODCAST. Thank you guys for watching, and wait for the next one.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.